think it's looking too good for Amber Heard. If you done got the divorce settled, you done got money that you done donated all of it just to be petty. Oh, I ain't need that. Well, you need it now. What's up, everybody? It's your girl B Octavia, and I am back with another video. Welcome to a new week. Welcome to a new day. A new opportunity to learn new things, to be alive for another day, and also an opportunity to grow, flourish, for abundance, okay? My name is B Octavia if you are new over here. I'm from Washington, D.C., and also I am a mom of an almost 5-year-old, and I'm 25. Today's video is a requested topic, and I will be speaking about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Now, I'm going to give it to y'all in a homegirl type of way. You know what I'm saying? Because on my channel, I talk about a lot of gangsters and traumatic situations that have happened in time, things like that. And I mean, in some ways, this does reflect that. But just stick with me through the video, you know. You might not know who Amber Heard is. I'm damn sure you know who Johnny Depp is. Pirates of the Caribbean. What was that movie called? Blow, I think it was called. I like that jaunt, among others. So, if you do not know who these people are, then you wouldn't know what's going on right now. Basically, Amber Heard and Johnny Depp are facing off in a Virginia court, and this is a defamation case. Now, this case was brought on by Johnny Depp. He filed it against his ex-wife, Amber Heard. Okay? In this case, he alleges that the domestic violence claims that she made against him after their divorce really hurt his career, caused him to lose his position on Pirates of the Caribbean, being Jack Sparrow, you know what I'm saying? And that was a lot of money coming with that. He was a very important factor in Pirates of the Caribbean. A lot of people only wanted to see it to see him and to see him perform, you know? So yes, this defamation case was brought on by Johnny Depp. Of course, Amber Heard countersued. Johnny Depp is suing for around $50 million. I believe that's the number. And his lawyer fees and things like that. Amber Heard leveled it up and is countersuing for $100 million. Alright, so let's get into the mess, because I know y'all see the title stating that a makeup brand slammed Amber Heard's attorney in court. And I mean, she just keeps getting annihilated in court. And, you know, in my opinion, painted as the liar that she is, right? And this specific makeup brand, they came with the facts. This defamation case is based on a whole essay that Amber Heard did 2 years after their divorce in 2016. So she did the essay with the Washington Post, which is, of course, nationwide and things like that. She did an essay on being a domestic violence survivor, the different rights that should be available to people who are still in harm, and things like that. Did she mention Johnny Depp's name? No. But what we do know is domestic violence was alleged from Amber Heard in the midst of their divorce. And their divorce was settled on $6 or $7 million that she got. And what she ended up doing with that money was giving it all to charity. Now, what she should have did was saved it, because in her countersuit, she is claiming that since Johnny Depp feels like her claims cost him his career, she feels like he is costing her career. You get what I'm saying? You following me? Okay, she claims in her countersuit that makeup brands and clothing brands and things like that didn't want to work with her anymore. They canceled contracts and things after the divorce. And maybe you were just getting all of those things because of your close association with Johnny Depp. That's how I feel. Some women, they feel like they have enough talent and enough beauty to really get on themselves. And I'm not saying that Amber Heard isn't a good actress. She did alright. She did pretty good. Of course I wouldn't mention her name in the greats. She still got a lot to prove to herself, to, critics and things like that. But you gotta know when a whole bunch of opportunities are coming in because of your close association, like, you gotta take that into consideration. And also, maybe it would have made you fight for your marriage a little harder, because you did want to maintain a successful career and things to that nature. Like, maybe you should have cherished it a lot more. So they are facing off in court right now, and I mean, this trial it's funny. It is super funny. I mean, Johnny Depp is just a very likable, very humble type of guy. Just like a lot of people in this world, he's had substance abuse problems. He's had trials and tribulations. But just because he has had that, like, it shouldn't be an avenue for people to label him certain things that haven't been proven, okay? And that's why I stand with him in this. I stand with him. I stood with him before the makeup brand came out and different people started to come out and say their side. It's a lot of different factors in which I feel like she's not being truthful. And she does want to play the victim for, a potential boost in her career. A lot of people have done it. Of course, they're not going to be like 100% honest about that, but I can really, it's like a certain type of energy that a person got where I can just sense that maybe you focused on your career a little too much and your relationship failed as a result of that. You're not willing to take accountability for those things and you start making up stuff. So let's get into the makeup brand slamming Amber Heard's attorney, and also another thing in the trial that recently happened that I want to talk about. So the makeup brand that I'm speaking about is Milani. Okay, Milani is bomb. Lip gloss, lipstick, everything bomb, okay? Very good makeup brand, affordable, and things like that. Shout out to Milani, But Amber Heard and her attorney were claiming that she used a specific Milani concealer. Here it is on the screen right now. This is the very specific concealer palette that Amber Heard and her attorney stated that she used to hide bruises that Johnny Depp allegedly inflicted. I want to know, if you use concealer, why did you go out in public with a shiner, you know what I'm saying, with a bruised under eye for the paparazzi to see? Why you do that? Where was the concealer that day? And the attorney and Amber Heard say that she would keep it in her purse at all times so that she can do touch-ups so nobody would see, okay? Alright, Milani then testified and had proof and receipts to match that from 2013 to 2016 is when she was using concealer and stuff like that to hide the bruises. Now, the only problem with that is the concealer palette came out in 2017. That was after the divorce was final in 2016. So how, I mean, not to say that celebrities and people of status can't get product releases before, because it happens all the time. But I don't know about that. And if Milani say no, she didn't get no PR package of no Milani concealer palette, hey, it's pretty much over. That's a huge blow for Amber Heard. And I'm glad stuff like this is coming out, because it's something that I sense that's just untrue about this. It's something that I sense that's very motivated towards money and very motivated towards tearing Johnny Depp down. And you know, it's something about it where, you know, if a person is a victim, but if a person is putting on an act to be a victim, it's just like, okay, girl, we gonna let you cry on the stand and tremble your voice. You an actress. People are going to think that this is something, you know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, people get up there and try to seem likable. But Johnny Depp just seems like a genuine guy. Of course, we don't know him. We didn't grow up with him, you know, in that regard, like close. He down the street, he lived down the street. We didn't grow up with him. We don't know these things, but I ain't heard no abuse claims until he started messing with her. They been in court for longer than they was married. Now, you know that's a shame, okay? If we speaking on the divorce and we speaking on, I mean, their divorce was pretty fast and got it settled and all that, but, and that's money. But they've been in court for longer than they've been married. They was only married for 1 year. And that should tell you a lot. You know, Amber Heard beat him to the punch and filed for divorce. And I feel like, you know, with some women, they do that so that it can make sense that, you know, they wanted to get out of this very toxic and abusive situation. Your marriage possibly had a lot of problems, you know, on both sides, Amber Heard. But don't just try to make it seem like it's him. No. Don't try to make it seem like that. And that's what it seems like in her testimony. She just talks about his actions and she is leaving out everything about herself. You know, a opinion that, like, of course you can, it's hard not to be unbiased towards yourself, but it's ways to do that. And that's to be honest. Like, look, I wasn't perfect in a marriage, my temper, things like that. She trying to make it seem like she was cookie cutter, everything was great. And I don't believe it was on either side. Do I believe? Well, it ain't for me to believe that the abuse was going down. What we talking about is the defamation. Now, if 2 years after you get this divorce finalized, you start talking about domestic violence situations, you know, you bringing it back up, you making people remember why he lost his role, you making the directors realize why they gotta keep him off of the shit. Like, you continuously doing stuff over time. For what? You know, why? Just let it go. You know? So, make a brand that slammed Amber Heard and her attorney. The police that showed up on one occasion where Amber Heard was alleging abuse, they said that they seen no physical marks, you know, no bruises or anything on her. Not to say that she couldn't have bruises on her actual body, but, and they are pretty thorough on the search for evidence, you know, physical evidence of violence. They take pictures and things like that, and the police said they ain't see nothing. That's another thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's looking too good for Amber Heard, and respectfully, like, you gotta move on, okay? If you done got the divorce settled, and you done got money that you done donated all of it just to be petty, like, oh, I ain't need that. Well, you need it now. And it still wouldn't be enough, you know? It still would not be enough. Some women really do, they get with men with intentions of boosting their career, and it backfires on them. Ain't nobody just gonna keep you around because you a cute face, but you volatile. You know, ain't nobody gonna want to stay married to you or deal with certain personality issues that you're not even trying to be honest about. I'm glad that they got divorced and stuff, but I hope this shit get wrapped up and Johnny Depp does get justice, because I do believe he got railroaded in that situation. Now, playing devil's advocate, when you settle out of court or in court, what have you, for a disclosed amount of like 6-7 million, and a person has said like that you've abused them, it does kind of make you look guilty, of some wrongdoing. It does make you look like you wanted to sweep it under the rug. That specific thing probably will be a regret to Johnny Depp if this doesn't go in his favor, but I definitely believe it should. Like, come on, man. I'm not saying he lost it all. I'm pretty sure he hasn't, because he's worked his ass off from I don't even know what age. And that's a level that Amber Heard is not experienced with, I don't know if she did modeling first or she jumped straight into the Hollywood business. I don't know. But she has a lot more work to do in that field to prove herself, to prove to directors that word on the street ain't true about you. That word on the street that you a liar is not true. Or word on the street that you're not genuine is not true. Word on the street, some people that have worked with her did say that she wasn't pleasant. You know what I'm saying? So that's something to note too. Like, everybody coming out don't have to lie. They don't have no reason to lie. And just because Johnny Depp is favored, his personality is favored and things like that, just because he is a favorable person doesn't mean we are being biased about this, and about our opinion. What's done in the dark come to the light, and it for sure did. It's starting to. And that is justice within itself. Like, nobody should get away with lying. Nobody should feel comfortable using their acting skills to lie. Nobody should feel comfortable lying in general. Lying to put somebody in a bind. I mean, a lie really can't even roll off my tongue and be believable, Like, I don't want to lie. You know what I'm saying? So I don't. Just as simple as that. Amber Heard then tried to get James Franco on her side and another actor person. Look, what do you want James Franco to do? If it's not James Franco, it's the other one. The Franco brothers, okay? What you want them to do? What you want them to do? You want them to try to beat him up? No? You want them to slander him? No? You want them to testify to help you? No? I hope they don't have to testify, because come on now, you wrapping people up in it. Them people, I'm sure, having affiliation with them can make you look better and can get you, in different doors and stuff. So, I mean, if you got some type of... Don't bring them into this. Because it's not looking good. Now, one thing I will say about this trial is they do need to get all of the fans of Johnny Depp out of there. I don't think it should be such a public situation that is displayed, because when the audience in the court is laughing and stuff like that, like we on Judge Judy, like, come on. Like, it does seem like, a lot of people could be biased towards this situation, because that's happening. I think that it should just be, like the jury and whoever else need to be in there that's working or that's testifying. Like, if it's all these fans in a joint and like Johnny Depp smirking at them and they laughing at his, just how he say things. Yes, he's funny, but y'all need to shut up. Shut up before y'all get thrown out of there. Like, seriously. Oh my God, if you want to laugh that much, go home and watch it on TV for all of that. Or watch it on Yahoo or Google. It's different things that you can do. Like, don't be in there laughing, because y'all gonna make the judge mad. Y'all gonna make him throw out this whole shit. And then they gotta come back to court in some years or something. I don't want to see them back in court. I do not want to see them back in court ever again. And who knows? Yeah, Amber Heard did countersue for $100 million. If she lose, she probably have him back in court. Like, she just getting on my nerves. This is getting on my nerves in general. You know, and Johnny Depp has worked very hard for a long time. You know, some doors do gotta close for other ones to open. You know, and Pirates of the Caribbean, if they don't want to you, you know, them. You are Johnny Depp. If you don't win, chuck that to a lesson. Never fuck with a that's that much younger than you. You know, it ain't gonna work, bruh. They got a reasonable type of gap, and it's not I'm not saying reasonable like, oh, it's like 2 years. Nah, they got like some years, some hefty years, you know, of an age difference. And that comes into play too. You gotta consider all of that. I hope that they settle this soon. And by settle, I don't mean that he pay her. I mean that she pay him. You know, I want him to win. I do want him to win. And just move on with his life. And really, like, if you want to build with a woman and go through a marriage again, go back to your child's mother, man. Go back to her. And he didn't leave the child's mother for Amber Heard, which is good. But you know what? She ain't did that to you. She ain't did that to you, bruh. Just think about it, and I hope that, you know, in conversation with her, that he tells her how much he appreciates her, not only for being a good mother, but for also never slandering him for having substance abuse problems or lying on him, and never fucking calling the police and trying to make up shit like, look, tell her how much you appreciate her. It's almost Mother's Day. Yeah, I just hope that he finds out, if it's not his child's mother or whoever, I hope that he finds true peace within himself, within this situation, and, you know, have a healthy relationship. If not with any woman, with himself. So, it's your girl, B. Octavia. Thank y'all for hearing me out on this one. Like I said, it was requested, so make sure you like this video. Liking the video really helps me out a lot. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. If you to this point, you might as well subscribe because I kept you here. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, do that. Comment your thoughts down below, and I will see y'all in my next video. I'm on a fucking roll.